my name is Lydia, and I moved to Nashville about a year ago. I'm originally from Mississippi, and then I went to school in Birmingham, Alabama, at Birmingham Southern, as did Josh, I just found out. And he went to Stanford. And then I studied Spanish there, actually, and minored in biology, but wasn't quite sure what was going on. Played a little soccer while I was in Birmingham, but haven't played too much since then, although the year in between moving here and finishing up in Birmingham, I got to spend a year down in Peru, which helped the Spanish a lot, although I need to speak more of it now. But I worked down with the mission organization in Peru, and we did a lot of stuff. I learned a lot, met a lot of great people, and enjoyed that a ton. Worked mostly in a medical clinic, and then did some work teaching some English classes and just building relationships down there. And so started nursing school a year ago, and I'm in my second of the 2 years right now, so hopefully I'll finish up in about a year, in August next year. But enjoyed it, staying busy. My friend Patrick told me about this, and even though I hadn't been playing a ton of soccer, it's always great to get out, so I hope to keep coming back and get to know you guys better. So thanks for being here.
All right. Questions?
Questions?
What position what soccer position was your main?
I usually played center back. A little bit of midfield as well, but usually center back.
When you went to Peru, did you live there to practice Spanish, or you
I just kind of wanted to get down to Latin America somewhere, so started looking for opportunities and heard about it when I was in college, and this organization opened up, so I mostly was working in a medical clinic that they had on the outskirts of a city. The city was called Trujillo, and mostly worked there, but also did some just kind of leading conversational English classes for young professionals or students.
Did you do Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu, I did get to go. Yeah, it's great. Sorry?
What was the organization?
It's called Peru Mission. It's pretty small in itself, but they based mostly in Trujillo, and Patrick worked with their microfinance branch, and then they also have several churches that they work with, and they're actually building, hopefully going to start around the beginning of next year, a larger clinic, more of almost a hospital setting with capabilities.
Trujillo support?
It is, yeah. It's northern Peru on the coast, maybe 300 miles, yeah, north of Lima. So
what was your major challenge as a missionary?
I think there were a lot, but one of them was myself just learning and trusting, I think, because I wanted to go down and see a lot of big, tangible results, and I think what I learned was that it's more about the people and being open and learning about that. Another hard thing is seeing disparity, and that's something we see here too, but I think being in a place where I wanted to do more and wasn't really sure how to was a challenge for sure. And leaving.
Would you go back?
Yeah. We'll see what opens up. Hopefully I'll be open, but one step at a time.
Tell us about your family.
I have my family, my parents and some family still live in Mississippi. Then I have a sister and a brother-in-law that live up in Kentucky, and then my brother and his wife live in Washington, D.C. And my parents got to come down to Peru, so Patrick's gotten to meet them a few times. It was great to get to introduce friends from both places.
Who's Patrick?
Sorry, this is Patrick. He was in Peru with me.
So,
And now he's in Nashville, which is great.
are you single?
Sorry?
Are you single?
Who's asking? Yes, I am.
George is married.
This is good.
How many times? Twice?
So, tell us about your faith.
Well, I had the privilege of growing up in a Christian environment, which I think has some pros and cons. Mostly pros, I think, for me anyway, but I got to learn a lot and really get a feel of who God is throughout my life. He has really provided a lot for me in a lot of different ways. As a child, I grew up in the same city, my town, my whole life. so I think I felt a lot of kind of comfort not only in the place and the family, but in God and my faith family. And it's kind of neat to look back and see the ups and the downs and the places when God has really taken me to another step or picked me up when I've fallen way behind. There's been a lot of each of those moments, and you know, Peru was a huge blessing for me. A lot of hard parts about it, but a lot that He taught me there. And interestingly, Nashville has been in different ways, but also a similar thing. So I think learning to trust is definitely something that He's teaching now, and I hope to continue to learn that. I don't think I'm ever really going to get it, but hopefully a little bit more.
That's right.
So.
Who's next?
Who's next? Josh, will you be here?
What nursing school?
I'm at Vanderbilt.
Okay.